Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is a status update video because, the show is gonna be back on in 3 weeks instead of 3 months. Oh. I hate to say this, but, because it's great the show's coming back, and obviously lots of people are happy about it. But I'm not one of those people right now because, unfortunately, the short answer to this is I planned everything around the show coming back on sometime in May, not 3 weeks from now. So it's like, oh, my great plans, they've been foiled. Again, it seems like no matter what I try to do, it always fails, or there's always some big problem. And of course, the other big problem for me is that the show is going to be aired on March 26th. At work, we're actually moving our office to a different one on March 25th, the day before. And the good news is that 90% certainty that everything will be fine, and that'll be it. And I'll be able to watch the episode the following day without a problem. There's always the 10% chance there'll be some sort of horrific problem, and we'll have to go in on Saturday. And then I'll have to miss the premiere, which I would be very unhappy about. And as always, no spoilers. It's like, yeah, with 3 weeks to go, it's like, we will know soon enough and stuff. But anyway, yeah. Yes, I will not be watching any of the trailers or the promos or any of that stuff, so, sorry. So, yeah, yeah, the good news is things will probably be fine, but on the off chance they're not, obviously, have to figure that out. The good news is that I think, because I guess the big question is, should I, quote unquote, in that situation, should I simulate my live format by basically I'll record it with my DVR and then I'll leave the commercial breaks in and then I can just leave them and do it basically as though it were live. It'll still be a blind video one way or the other. But, yeah, I'll have to make a point that if that happens, I have to remind myself to not, I have to close Skype and not go on my channel or the internet or anything, so. Because that's unfortunately what it takes. Oh, well, but anyway, but anyway, should I simulate my live format, or should I just, go grab it off the internet, and do that? The truth is, most people don't like my format where, I leave in the commercials so I can go talk during the commercials. People would rather not have commercials. Understandable, but... so, yeah, because, again, in a way, the short answer with all this is I genuinely don't know what to do now or what to do next, because, unfortunately, it's like if I knew the show was going to be back on March 26th, I would not have started Hope on Star Racers, because I was, okay, if I do 2 episodes every weekend, I'll be done just before May, and that'll be great, yay, because that was my ultimate plan. All of these big projects that I was sort of trying to do, and all the other stuff I'm trying to do, is I want to be done with them by the time the show comes back online, because once the show comes back online, that's basically going to be the end of everything. It's like going to try to put all my energy into the current season. Because let's say there's a topic I really, really want to talk about that appears in an episode in season 6. I want to be able to talk about that. I don't want to be working on another project at the same time because I won't be able to, I can't do it all. That's the unfortunate thing, is I can't do everything, and I can't do it during the weekly crunch, and I'm just basically, I just simply don't know what to do next, unfortunately, because, yeah, what I wanted to do is I wanted to do a focus on video, on each one of the alternate timelines and just talk about it, and also do a Blue Star fan fiction kind of thing of like, what if Blue Star was here? What would he be doing? What would happen to him and all that stuff? And, even so, and, get images for those things that, unfortunately, I've underestimated how long it takes to get commissions done and stuff, and it just feels like everything I try to do just seems to quote-unquote fail. It's not like, oh, everything is crashing and burning and everything's bad. At the same time, it's very frustrating because, there's no way that I'm going to be able to do all those things in 3 weeks. There is no way. There's negative chance I'll be able to do that. Because that's just the short answer with that. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm not a happy pony right now. I'm very unhappy. Because yeah, it's like, because I like reaction videos. They're awesome. Yes, I enjoy them. But I would like from time to time be able to focus on videos and do other stuff and I would have liked to have gotten into quote unquote bigger projects, into slightly more professional looking projects and stuff, and There's just never the time to. There just never is. I mean, this is partially why, I finished up last of my season 3 videos those were because, but I never I never finished them, or I just decided to take a break or something, and unfortunately, I used those videos as like, well, I don't have anything else to react to, I'll react to those, so, but yeah, I'm pretty certain I started those at like before season 4 or something, and then season 4 came online, and I said the heck with that, and then because do them during the break between season 4 and season 5, and again the same thing is like there's no time to do them, and so yeah, I don't know. I'm in disarray, unfortunately, because again, like, oh, my great plans, they've been all foiled. Because yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's not such a big of a deal, but at the same time, it just because yeah, I mean, I was like, I'm just not ready. I'm not ready for this yet. And I honestly am a little ticked off at DHX because they said it was going to be in May, and now all of a sudden it's 3 months earlier. Sometimes I wonder, does DHX have it together sometimes, to be honest? It's like, yeah, they spoiled their own season by releasing friendship games before the season aired. It's like, what gives? Sorry. Having said that, though, they're kind of in the same situation. They're working very, very, very hard. It's like, unfortunately, the director of PonyCon, he said it, I wish I got a hiatus during that 2-month hiatus. I was working during then. That was unfortunately the reason for the 2-month hiatus between the two gaps in season 5, is because they were working. They were working on those episodes and working on future episodes, and they're being hammered like everybody else, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, because I think that's unfortunately the situation all around. There's just not enough time, and we're all busy, and we're all doing stuff, and we just can't do everything that we want to do, and that's a bummer. All right, so, yeah, because, yeah, so, like, anyway, I guess the big questions are, I mean, the first one is, BlueStar Racers. The easy thing is, they just pull the plug. They just say, okay, that's it, I'm done, that's it. We're not going to do any more until the season's over, until MLP's over, and then pick it up again. I honestly don't really want to do that, because, for 2 reasons, because I don't want this to be another thing on the to-do list. I want it to be on the done list. It's like I don't want to pick it up 6 months from now because it'll still be on the to-do list. And the other is I want to just go and watch the show and enjoy it as a show. Because, yeah, I mean, I must admit, though, at the same time, I already know these episodes fairly well. So, yeah, I'll see an episode title and I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's the episode that this happens in. Oh, okay. But at the same time, I really don't want to go and watch the show myself and then go back and do another reaction. And, obviously it's an unblind reaction video one way or the other and do that. But, so, yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah. So, and it does make me sad that, generally those videos haven't been getting very many views. In fact, none of my videos have been getting exactly what I call a lot of views. I mean, obviously I like to call it the desert, where, yeah, it's like, it's the off season, the show's off air, people aren't really checking into an MLP reactor channel during, so, and obviously people are busy and stuff. I mean, but yeah, in general, yeah, I'm not pleased by that either. But anyway, I'm not pleased that views don't seem to be really... Views are kind of a lot lower than they were in season 5 and season 4. Oh well. Yeah, because the short answer is, my conclusion is, I need to do better. I need to, maybe edit my videos better, or maybe actually edit my videos, make, if I'm going to decide to do afterthought reviews, maybe do nicer reviews. I don't know. I was sort of, I was kind of, again, I was sort of looking into certain things, like, the Blue Star hand puppet would have been an interesting way to, maybe that might be an interesting way or me to do reviews, but maybe not. But sadly, that's not going to happen. That's definitely not going to happen by the time the show comes back online. It's like things have been set in motion, but none of them will be finished by the time the season comes back on in 3 weeks, so that's the problem. Because, yeah, I mean, to me, it's like, if I'm going to do reviews, I need to find a quicker, more efficient way to make reasonable quality reviews and just get them done in a reasonable time frame, because that's essentially what I want to do. It's like, I want to enjoy this, but I also just want to get it done so I can move on to other stuff. I mean, but yeah, I mean, so yeah, afterthought reviews are the also big one. Is like, I don't know if I'm going to do afterthought reviews or not. I mean, I might just, if there's something interesting to say on an afterthought review, maybe I'll make one, even in a in a cheap format or something. I don't know. But I've started leading off the idea of not doing them. Or if I do, I'm going to, maybe in one case, maybe really do them even more dirtier. It's like I won't even bother editing them. It's like, oh, edit out all the big mistakes, but I'll just leave them be as they are and just, I don't know. Again, it's like the short answer with all this, I'm not really sure what to do now. Because again, I wasn't remotely prepared for this yet. So, yeah. Okay, I'm starting to ramble on. So, yeah, so Oban Star Racers is the big one. Afterthought reviews, I guess it's the second one. Should I even do them? Yeah, probably, but maybe, but also probably not. And I guess if I do have to miss the premiere episode, you know, should I do it in my live format or simulated live format, or should I just go grab it online without commercials and stuff? Because yeah, I just don't know what to say other than I really don't know what to do next, unfortunately, because there's just never enough time, unfortunately. And I know the other thing I really need to do is I need to just give myself the opportunity to just sit, relax, do something like sit and play a video game and not feel bad about it. Because, yeah, I mean, it's at the same time I need to sit down and go and work on videos. It's, you know, it's just one of these annoying things. It's like I should do this, but I have to do both at the same time. And I still haven't yet figured out how to do both and how to manage that and stuff. So, so I think for right now, I'm going to probably just go chill out, relax a little bit, and I guess decide what next to do. I mean, the good news is the show is coming back online in 3 weeks. Yay! So it's like oh, it's finally something good on television. No, there are other good shows on television, of course, but yeah. But I'm sure I'll like season 6, whatever they present. Yo-ho. So I guess thank you for watching this video, and I'm sorry if I'm too like, oh man, this is terrible. But I hate being a downer in this situation, but it's just like it's simply thrown everything that I wanted to do out the window, and it's just. it's like now what kind of a thing. So yeah, but the good news is again, show will be back. So so be looking forward to reacting to that soon. And as always, thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing. And until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.